I'm sure y'all read the title, but today I've got the Donner Mini Turbo headphone amp. I'm going to show you a little bit about what it can do today and all its features. I've talked in the past about how playing with headphones has really progressed my guitar playing ability. Because let's face it, I mean, most of us have neighbors or roommates or parents that we live near, and we don't want to annoy all of them with like some super loud guitar amp. So for the purpose of this video, I have this mounted on a tripod with a coupler attached so I can use a cable with it. Obviously with the design, you don't need a cable or anything like that. You just plug it straight into your guitar and you're good to go. So the Donner Mini Turbo actually comes preloaded with 10 presets from the factory, but I've taken the liberty of changing 2 of them for the purpose of this video. I changed the preset on number 1 and my dad changed the preset on number 7, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So as you can hear, I have a lot of chorus in this one, and pretty much max gain, and the tone setting on the amp is turned all the way up. I'm not entirely sure what the tone setting does, but I think it brings out more of the high end on the EQ. I've got a touch of echo and some reverb on there as well, and the IR cab setting is set to number 6 with the volume cranked. So here in number 2, we have a factory preset. It sort of sounds like a Marshall clean. It has no effects except for some echo. This is another preset that comes built in from the factory. It's got this flanger effect on it, and it has this like really nice clean sound. It's definitely my favorite clean sound on the amp. This one kind of sounds like a brick combo to me, and it has like a lot of low end to it. It's another factory preset for sure, and there's no effects on it. This one's another factory setting, and it sort of sounds like a 90s grunge sound, sort of like Smashing Pumpkins. It's got a little bit of mid-range to it, but I think it's more kind of teetered on the low end. This one also reminds me a lot of a 90s grunge sound, and it's got a lot of low end to it. It's a factory preset. I wouldn't do any soloing on it. This one my dad actually modified quite a bit. So it's got that Van Halen plexi sound to it, obviously. I really like it. Like the echo really makes it sound a lot like those Van Halen tone clones. Obviously you're not going to expect the kind of like clone of his tone with a little $40 amp like this, but it's really cool to have this in such a portable form factor and for the price too. Like that's so cool. sounds like it's meant for Alice in Chains or like Stone Temple Pilots for sure. It's got that 90s grunge sound, but it has like a lot of gain and a lot of high end. I bet with some chorus it'd probably sound like some Stone Temple Pilots. This one definitely sounds like more of a thrash preset, and it came from the factory that way. But I'm curious to see how it sounds if I add some more like echo and modulation. This one's definitely more thrash, but it has this like dryness to it that really reminds me of the And Justice for All tone. But I'm really curious to see how it sounds with like some more echo and maybe some modulation. So yeah, that's all the presets on the Donner Mini Turbo. In addition to being a headphone amp with all these kick-ass presets that you can change to your heart's content, it actually lets you jam with backing tracks if you connect your phone over Bluetooth with the amp. So you can have that running in the background and play over it all with your headphones on, which is pretty freaking cool. And if you connect a micro USB data cable, you can plug it into a computer or your phone and actually use it as an audio interface. So you can use any sort of DAW or amp sim that you want and use this as an audio interface. And that's like such a cool value for $45. But yeah, if you check the description of this video, I actually have a promo code that gets you 10% off if you're interested in picking one of these up. So yeah, that's the overview of the Donner Mini Turbo. I hope y'all like this video.